Hey guys, it's Dan with Coin Cerberus, watching another video about altcoins, crypto news, and just basic my opinion with my cryptocurrency journey. This is kind of a bit of a news flash to me as well today. Obviously, I tend to look at CoinMarketCap from time to time and take a look at what's going on, see what's the movers and shakers. And I usually notice coins straight away that are not familiar to me. And straight away, one pointed out just recently, and I kind of just did some analysis on it myself, and that's of Nano. And for most of you out there now, you're probably going to think of the same thing. I haven't heard of Nano too. And when I took a look at what it was, a second now, we'll go and see that Rai Blocks has rebranded itself as Nano, and it just seems like an interesting story to share with you guys. I haven't invested in Rai Blocks. I'll just make a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. All this YouTube channel is just my crypto journey. I won't be investing in every single cryptocurrency, but anything that I will disclose and I will say it beforehand. Right now, I'm not invested in Raiblocks, or as it's now called, Nano or XR. It's still called XRB, but the main coin is called, the main technology as well is called Nano, and they have a new little logo, and it's basically just a rebranding. If you are familiar with the crypto journey so far, you will notice about what happened at Christmas time, roughly around December, where everything just took off. And one of the ones that I missed out on, and a lot of us missed out on, was the rise of Raiblocks or Raiblocks, whichever way you want to call it. And I was gutted because I was really looking for something that was going to moon, and Raiblocks was the one currency that did kind of just explode. It kind of went from like 17 cents, 14 cents, like it's so quiet there. It came out in March of last year, and it was just like such a dormant coin. Like there wasn't any news about Raiblocks. It just kind of just exploded, and by the time the run happened, it was too late. Like by the time it peaked at around 30 something bucks, and then it came crashing back down there again after Christmas, like most of the cryptocurrencies did. Just look at last month and just see where it kind of peaked and where it left off. So it kind of rose to $36, and it went as low as $14, went down to 13, 12, and you can see the kind of rise. It's kind of in a more stable position now in the mid kind of $15 to $20 range, and it's starting to peak again. So I'm suggesting, or I feel like there's going to be a run on this now, like starting from this moment, like Wednesday 31st of January. Right now it's going to go on a run. Am I going to invest? I don't know if it's a good time to take a position. Can I accumulate enough currencies when it's at $17? I think it could get back to its original position of around $30, especially with this new news. The media just loves stuff like this. I think it's a great time to do a rebrand. I wasn't really gone on the name myself, Raiblocks, the first time anyway. Maybe that's why the media kind of didn't pick up on it. It really doesn't have that kind of buzzword sound like Ripple, like XRP, or Bitcoin, or Cardano, or all these kind of cryptocurrencies have a really kind of one word kind of buzzword kind of ways of promoting themselves with that kind of the way they're named as well. The name of the coin is really like certain really long, like Dragon Chain and all these kind of ones. I don't, because I have a digital marketing background, I know that the quicker you can make it sound like, even like the biggest companies in the world, if you look at them, you look at Google, you look at Apple, you look at Microsoft, they're all kind of really kind of soft words, really easy to say, rolls off the tongue, and it's a really brandable marketing kind of strategy. So I respect what Raiblocks is doing, the company behind Raiblocks is doing. I think it's a good move. It's a great time to do it as well, especially with all the kind of media hype, because the media is always trying to tear stuff down, and it's just good that they could fire something in that is something a little different for a change. We'll just kind of go through it anyway and see what's going on. 1 second now, I had the page. So the Nano Rebrand announcement, they've actually changed up all their website as well. They've got a really good video there now to take a look at as well. I'm not going to play this, it's up to you guys to take a look at it. And it kind of really does share and explain a little bit better what they are. Obviously, it's setting it out straight there. Instant transactions, zero fees, infinite scalability. Digital currency for real world and fast and free way to pay for everything in life. It's just exactly what they said. They also changed the name to the Nano Ledger as well, or the Nano Wallet. So just remember that as well. Obviously, they have more information on their site there as well. This is what I've been reading so far. All these kind of blog posts, and I'll go through them now in a second. So we're back here again. So it's been an eventful year for Rai Blocks. Definitely it has. It's been a roller coaster ride for Rai Blocks. They obviously went with the December bull run that everyone kind of followed with because they came out of nowhere. For most of us that are trying to find that one coin to do that, a lot of us kind of just didn't see it coming. But they said that the core team would like to thank everyone that was a part of it. It's an exciting project. In November, they gathered to discuss the future of Raiblocks, and they asked the community. This is a really good thing. I really love this. They asked for advice with the community, and some people said, is it Ray, is it Rai, or just ditch the blocks, just call it Rai. But they didn't really feel that it was still a brandable name with just Rai or Ray. So they came up with the idea of Nano, and I think it's a really good brandable name. And this is just with my marketing background. I really believe that really will resonate with the media, because you can't not factor in the media into it. The media promotes adoption, and adoption promotes it to the masses as well, and that's what they're trying to do. The technology and the currency can't take off without adoption, and I think they felt like they were going to stagnate amongst the popularity in the media with the other cryptocurrencies that are out there, like Ripple, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum. All these kind of cryptocurrencies just really hog the media attention, and that's free promotion for these coins. So the core team wanted to thank the representatives for the simplicity and the speed of the project. That's why it's called Nano, and the new logo is several nodes playing on the block lattice design of the network. So that's the network that they're on. So obviously there's networks for other cryptocurrencies like Ripple Net, similar to that, but their system is different in the stack that it goes. Just if you watch that video, it kind of shows. 1 second, I don't want to play the video, but there is a nice little diagram of where they show it. If I could just find that. I just really like the little diagram. Yeah, this is where they kind of give out about the ledger and show why the Nano. It's kind of showing the problem, and this is the the lattice feature that they're talking about. 1 second, yeah. Yeah, the block lattice design. That's it, yeah. And that's the feature that they're talking about. How it helps with zero fees and scalability, compared to problems that you see with Bitcoin and the blockchain, and you see with Ethereum as they become bigger and more people tend to use them. So they're basically using the name to define the technology this time, rather than just having a buzzword. It really does relate to the properties of the cryptocurrency too. So all wallets transactions will still operate as they have been. Addresses will continue to work for the moment. In the future, we will introduce the nano addresses. So that's something to look out for if you have Raiblocks already, if you already hold them. As I said before, I don't have them. The news of this right now, the way that it's just came out now, and I just found out about it myself, is pretty interesting. Is it a good opportunity to jump in? I don't know. I'm still wondering where my next position will be. I do think this kind of exposure to the media will make Nano, well, I'm not going to call it Raiblocks anymore, and will take Nano on a bull run. I think it could get back to its where it was. It's around the start of January when it got up to $36. I think it could get back to that stage. There's another article on Medium. They seem to promote a lot of stuff on here. They weighed up the pros and cons of why they did it, and the ambition of the day-to-day transactions. The simple truth is that Raiblocks does not fall into the category. It's just not a brandable word. That's as simple as that. It's a bit of a mouthful and can be open to different pronunciation by different people. That's what a lot of companies do rebranding, is to make it more simple, to make it more, to make it a little bit more, to get it more adopted by people as well, a bit more. And media tends to take note of a lot of changes within the crypto world, and this is a good. I just think because of how much the crypto world has changed in like 2 months. It's just like I've been following cryptocurrencies for like a year, or maybe a little bit less than a year. I've always had an interest, but only got into them in August, September, around that period of time. But in the last 2 months is what I've never witnessed, like the insane growth as December, January, the same growth, and this insane kind of meltdown as well. But it's good to experience that. That will give me more confidence in my abilities to pick cryptocurrencies. It also gives me more confidence to hold like I am doing now, and not to worry about every negative article or any negative piece of news that I read. I've taken out my position in my certain cryptocurrencies and I'm happy with them. Yes, some of them have gone up and some of them have came crashing back down. One in case in point is that of Cardano. I bought Cardano when it was just on a rise of like, it was in the 20-30 cent mark, and it's kind of falling back down again. I still believe in the tech, but it had my inexperience as a cryptocurrency enthusiast, or that's what I call myself, had me worried. But something like this for Nano, or for Raiblocks changing to Nano is a really good move. Great time to do it. And I really like the name. I just think it's a really good name for a cryptocurrency, and I'm surprised it's not already taken. So Nano has come a long way in a short period of time. It's perceived as a serious competitor to established forms of payments, and it's time to act, and time to act the part. So what I do really like about this theme now is they're really making a statement with this as well. Certain cryptocurrencies kind of have stagnated because they don't have an actual physical product yet, or they're still in development mode. It might take a long time. They're not actually updating the people that actually have it. what's going on, and it kind of makes most cryptocurrency holders or enthusiasts or investors a bit worried, because they're not really hearing anything. They don't know what the outcome of the team in behind some of these currencies are actually doing. There's no way to hold them accountable. I like the way this company is kind of basically shouted out to the crypto world. It's like, time to step up. We're going to step up, and we're going to let anyone else that doesn't step up behind. I really like that statement, and I applaud them for doing it. There's also just a little bit of news that I found on Reddit as well, and I was a bit shocked when because I was kind of looking for, I usually run to Reddit and see what goes on there, because there's lots of discussions on there when I find out some news, and plus I don't want to just read the first article. The reason why I go to Reddit is because I can find multiple discussions on the current news that I find, and I found actually this amongst my research is where Raiblocks is going to be listed on Binance, and they said that there will be a time when it will actually come out on Binance, which is pretty cool as well. So there is that is something else to keep up as well, and keep in the back of your mind. Usually kind of stick with the kind of Reddit kind of or Steemit kind of posts, and you'll get pretty good information. And if you don't get trust anything, continue to do research until you, like, I read this on like some like CNN or something like that when I found the first article. Not sure exactly where I found it, and I just continued to search, see if it was actually true. But it was obviously, when it's on CoinMarketCap and it's on other crypto market capitalization websites, it's a good source, and I'm actually happy that they did it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any opinions, don't forget to leave them in the comments box, or hit me up on Twitter at CoinCerberus. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. This is Dan. Hope to see you in the next video, guys. Take care.